Shalom. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostle elders of GMS that taught me this truth. And peace to many Akim has they like daily pushes truth with sincerity and a few aquafers and learning. Shalom. Once again, my name is Ainan with GMS Detroit Bar Camp. I pray this video will be edifying to the hopeful elect, to so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad, four corners of the whole world. And with that said, this video is on the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the day of the Lord, the day of judgment. When this thing go down, it's gonna be the end of the world's kingdom, starting with the Edomites to the heathen nations, and the beginning of ours, the Hebrew Israelites. You know, starting with through Yahushai, and also through the order Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Yahushai, the 12 disciples, the 140 David, the 12 disciples, the 144,000, and then the 1/3, and then after that all the rest of Israel, the 2/3. You know, that's the order that it's gonna go fall under the rule of Israel. You know, and when it gets set up, it's set up for our sake, the Israelites. So continuing on, Amos 5:19, as if a man flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. You ain't gonna be able to escape it. Not even the ruling class of this world, the elites, they are not going to be able to escape the day of judgment. You know, when this thing cools down, they all gonna be delivered, you know, into judgment. Whether it's them thermonuclear missiles, you know, from the concentrated heat from it, or fall in the hands of Israel going into captivity. You all go get receive judgment. And whether you like it or not, it's going to be a beautiful day for us, especially of the 1/3 of Israel, starting with the hopeful elect, 144,000 and the 1/3. But it's going to be the end of your kingdom, your current kingdom as it is right now. And this judgment is going to be upon you on every side. You know, there's no escaping of it. You know, shall not the day of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark, no brightness in it? And kind, if you don't understand, this is not going to be a great day for you if you're not of the heathen, if you're not of Israel. Salakia. If you're not of Israel, it's a terrible day for you. Because, this is the day that y'all all going to captivity. You know? Every last one of you, including the wicked. The children of the wicked. Starting with the so-called white man. Y'all going to captivity. And y'all going to be destroyed utterly. Where y'all ain't going, none of y'all going to be able to bounce back from this beat down that the Lord Yahushua is going to give to you. You know? For the day of reckoning coming, you know? And it's going to come. Matter of fact, starting with Isaiah 2:11, the haughty looks of man shall be humble, and the haughty looks of men shall be bowed down, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall be exalted in that day. And this is Yahweh's day. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai gonna finally allow Yahushai and the angels to get down, do that one great work that's coming. The Most High destroyed the world the first time with a flood of water, a cleansing agent. He gonna destroy the world the next time with another flood. It's gonna be a flood of fire, another cleansing agent. For the day of Yahweh of hosts, and hosts means armies. You know, He gonna have many different things attacking everybody at once. You know, and Yahweh Shai is gonna blot out the skies when he returns. Matter of fact, let me get that right quick before I move on. This is Habakkuk 3. And I'm going to start at 2 because Habakkuk's scared when he seen the vision of Yahweh Shai returning. And the beginning part, Yahweh's deliverance of his people. You know, Habakkuk was scared when he seen this vision. Just like Ezra was scared when he seen the vision of the gathering of the hopeful elect in 1/3 and the Most High making war on the enemies that fought against Israel, the true Israelites. You know, this Habakkuk 2 and 3. I heard thy speech and was afraid, O Yahweh, it's like you. Habakkuk 2 and 3, O Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Yahweh, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy. And revive thy work. Revive thy work. His greatest work that he ever did was destroying all the earth, all man from only saving 8 souls and destroying every living creature on the earth with water. He's going to do another great work. And this work is going to be destroy every living soul on the earth with fire. And he's only going to save a small remnant of them that be saved out of it. And of Israel, the 144,000 and the 1/3 of Israel going to be delivered. And of the heathens, them that be saved out of it, they going into captivity. The wicked, them that be saved out of it are going into captivity. Whether you be in the underground nuclear bunker or wherever you think that's going to manage to save you from the impending destruction that's coming, you're only being rescued or saved and delivered into our hands. You know, it's going to be the end of your kingdom when this day go down. Yahweh Shai came from Teman, the Holy One from Mount Paran, Shalah. His glory covered the heavens, and all the earth was full of his praise. And this Yahweh Shai come with an armada of what they call UFOs or UAPs, unexplained flying objects or unexplained aerial phenomena. These things are the ships, the chariots of the Lord. Whether you believe it or receive it, it is what it is. And they're going to blot out the skies when he returns. And his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hands, and there was a hiding in his power. These are the thermic concentrated energies that Yahweh Shai is going to be zapping. Yahweh Shai and the angels are going to be zapping people with. You know, just like in War of the World, when the laser beams that came out of the chariots, the so-called UFO ships, and when it hit them, they turned into nothing but dust and smoke. The same thing going to happen to them. Likewise, they ain't going to be saved out of this thing. And before him went the pestilence, and burning coals went forth at his feet, and pestilence is diseases. You know, matter of fact, let's get it. Debar, and pestilence, plague. And plague is nothing but diseases. Matter of fact, cattle disease. Matter of fact, the key word is disease. You know, disease. You know, I don't know why they give me cattle plague disease, but I just want. The definition of disease: disease is an abnormal condition that harms an organism, structure, or function. It is not caused by an external injury. A human disease can often refer to any condition that causes pain, dysfunction, distress, social problems, death. Disease are often associated with certain signs and symptoms. And that's what's coming. Get back in there. Close my door. Close the door. Close the damn door. God damn, man. All right, Salakia for the interruption. He stood and measured the earth, and he beheld, and he drove asunder the nations, and he stood and measured the earth. Ezra said that he had a great mountain and flew up on top of it. and that's my closest similitude to make you understand how he stood and measured the earth on top of that chariot. And that chariot is going to be so huge, it's going to be the size of a mountain, you know, so massive. And the earth beheld and drove asunder the nations. And matter of fact, he's going to take your nations out of power. Matter of fact, let's get that in Strong's G. Natar. Strong's definition. To be violently agitated. To fairly, to shake up, to drive asunder. Matter of fact, the best one right here, to be violently agitated. He's gonna take y'all out of power. You know, he's gonna break y'all down. You know, literally. Let's see what Brace trying to say. Nope, I don't even want none of them definitions. But that was it. You know, he's coming to make war. He's not coming to play Mr. Nice Guy. He's not coming to give hugs and save the world from themselves. When he returns, he's coming to give out judgment and make war. Pursuant to Revelations, the 19th and the 11th chapter. He's not coming to play Mr. Nice Guy. You know? And the nations and the everlasting mountains were scattered, and the perpetual hills did bow, and his ways are everlasting. And all you nations are going to bow down or lay down, and y'all all going into captivity, whether you receive it or not. You know. And all this happened to the day of the Lord. But let's keep going. The day of reckoning. Isaiah 2 and 12. For the day of Yahweh of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up shall be brought low, and shall be humbled. Everyone that's lifted up is going to be humbled, whether you receive it or not. And upon the cedars of Lebanon that are high and lifted up, and upon the oaks of Bashan, and upon the high mountains, upon all the hills that are lifted up, and upon the high mountains, upon all the hills that are lifted up. This is talking about all the governments of the nation that are lifted up, and upon every high tower, and upon every fence wall, and upon the ships of Tarshish, and upon the pleasant pitches, and the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of men shall be made low, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall alone be exalted in that day. And they idols shall be utterly abolished. In that day, there won't be no more worshiping Buddha or Allah or any other entity that you think it is. It's only going to be worshiping Yahweh and his son, Yahushua. That's the only thing that's going to be happening after that. You know, they're going to be worshiping and they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for the fear of Yahweh. And that's talking about you going to them nuclear bunkers, thinking that you're going to escape the wrath of the Most High and the Lamb. You're not going to escape. You know, for the fear of Yahweh and for the glory of His majesty, when He arises to shake terribly the earth. And man, when this thing happens, all you nations are going to know that the one true power is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and He only is dealing with the children of Israel. In that day, man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, they which made one each other for himself to worship, and to the moles, and to the bats, and go into the cliffs of the rocks, into the tops of range rocks, for the fear of Yahweh and His glory is in His majesty, when He arises to shake terribly the earth. And cease ye from man, who breath in his nostril, for wherein he may be accounted of. And when you worship them false idols, you're going to learn that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is the only power that there is on the heaven and the earth, and He's only for the children of Israel. You know, whether you like it or not. This is Isaiah 13:6. How ye, for the day of Yahweh is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Yahushua, when He said we return, there'll be crying of gnashing of teeth. It's not going to be a great day for you, you know. That day shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them, and they shall be in pain as a woman travaileth. Like when a woman that's in pregnancy is going into labor, them birth pains is going to tear their ass up. This right here is going to be the day like it's none like it ever since there was in the world. And when this day go down, it won't be another day after that like it. You know, this is going to be the greatest work of the Most High. This is climate. This is in this scene of His movie. You know, climactic scene of the end of His movie. The Most High wrote this book out, and scripted it all to fall down in line the way He wanted to. You know? And they shall be amazed one at another, and their faces shall be as flames. And this thing right here, matter of fact, let me get Zechariah 14:12, because your face gonna be as flame. Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that fought against Jerusalem, and their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Remember Judgment Day 2 with Sarah Connor at that fence and that nuclear bomb explosion happened and she burnt while standing upon her feet. This scripture, they took that scene from this movie. They took that scene came from the scripture, you know. And the eyes shall consume away in their holes, and the tongue shall consume away in their mouth. And it shall come to pass that day that the great tumult from Yahweh shall be among them, and they shall lay every that's going off. But that scripture right there, Ezekiel 14 and 12, is talking about their faces shall be as flames. That concentrated heat from the thermonuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles, the warheads, they gonna consume you in thermonuclear fire. You know, behold, the day cometh, cruel and both in wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it, and the land destroy the land, and lay the land desolate. America is going to be utterly destroyed altogether. Only docile creatures will be here. A beast of the field is going to inherit this land. This place right here, I'm literally living in the lake of fire. You know, I live in the United States, and this place right here is going to be set ablaze by the thermonuclear warheads that's going to strike it from afar. You know, coming from Russia, coming from China. You know, and the scriptures say 200 million nuclear warheads is going to strike this place through. You know. For the stars of the heavens and the constellation thereof shall not give her light, and the sun shall not be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cast the light to shine. And this is going to happen with that thermonuclear winter, from the thermonuclear warheads igniting and burning everything up. That ash and that dust is going to blot out the sky. Just like when a great volcano erupts and the world becomes cooler because the sun is not getting out of here, getting its energy directly put into the earth like it normally would. The same is going to happen when these thermonuclear mushroom clouds kick up that dust and that concentrated fire on this earth. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked of their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And man, this day right here, when this day happens, it is the same day when Yahweh finally come, and he's coming twofold to make war and to gather up his elect. You know, I got a few more scriptures, 3 more. This is Isaiah 34 and 8. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of his recompense, for the controversy of Zion. For everything that you did unto the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Israelite foreigners scattered abroad the 4 corners of the whole world, this the controversy that you're getting paid back for. Because, you misused the Most High's people, and you're receiving the judgment for fucking with us, the apple of his eye. And the stream thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become a burning pitch. And this place right, America, is going to be done just like that. Hey, that's the end of this place. Matter of fact, This is a precept that matches up with that. This is Habakkuk 3:8. Was Yahweh Bashim Yahushai displeased against the rivers? Or was thy anger against the rivers? Or was thy wrath against the sea? That thou didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots. Thy bow was made quite and naked according to thy oath of the tribes, the children of Israel. Even thy word Shalah, thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled, and the overflow of the waters passed by the deep, and uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high. And the sun and the moon stood still, neither in their habitation. At the light of thy arrows they went, and in thy shining, and at the shining of thy glittering spear. And that's the thermonuclear missiles and the warheads. The shining, glittering, shining spear is the intercontinental ballistic missiles, and the arrows are the nuclear warheads that's going to strike this place back. Thou didst march through the land in indignation, righteous anger, and thou threshed the heathen in anger, and thou didst thresh. Let's get that definition. To break, tear, thresh, thread out, or thread down. The Most High is gonna break you. Thresh, thread down. Trampled on. Trampled down. To be trampled down. All you heathen nations. Matter of fact, let's keep going to the well, if you keep reading Isaiah 34, and it talks to plain about how only nobody will live here ever again. This land will be desolated after the destruction of this place. This talking about the destruction of Babylon. Babylon didn't get destroyed like the scriptures say that it was going to be done. That's future prophecy talking about America. You know. This is Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of Yahweh is near. It is near. It hastened greatly. Even the voice of the day of Yahweh, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. These mighty men are the military men. They're going to cry bitterly in that day. And the Most High is still going to put them in a spirit to fight, to thirst to fight, according to 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. The day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness, and a day of desolation, a day of wasteness and desolation, and man, this is not going to be a great day for you if you're not of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel, especially now of the hopeful elect of the 1/3. It's not going to be a great day for you. It's going to be a terrible day for you. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. A day of a trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And against the fenced cities are the kingdoms of these worlds. And the high towers are the elites, the rulers of this world. And I will bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of Yahweh's wrath. Silver and gold, what you think is riches, according to this world, ain't gonna be delivered you from the cruel judgment that the Most High is about to bring upon this world. You know, the whole land shall be devoured by fire, and of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all of them that dwell upon the land. He's gonna make quick work. A speedy riddance. He's gonna make it a quick work. The scriptures say 1 hour it's gonna take for America to come to not be. 1 hour. Last scripture. 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. The heavens shall pass away with a great noise. Great noise is that thermonuclear fire blast from the thermonuclear warheads. You know, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. We are elements. You know, we are made of elements of the periodical table. You're going to melt just like everything that's here before your eyes. That's the reason why us men of GMS, we ain't trying to build a kingdom up in here or a school or anything up in this place, because we know that all this is going to be passed away. It's going to be dissolved in the fervent heat from the thermonuclear warheads. And the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Everything is going to be burnt up. The Most High said he's going to hit this place with the BESOM of destruction. The BESOM of destruction. You know, he's going to take this place out. And matter of fact, I will get that scripture too. Looking and hasten unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, wherein the heavens shall be on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat. And man, matter of fact, Slakia, I skipped the scripture. This is 2 Peter 3:13. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ye ought to be in all holy conversation and godliness. Slakia, what manner of person you ought to be in all holy conversation and godliness. You supposed to, if you're a so-called Israelite, and if you hoping to be spared and saved from this, especially your men, you supposed to be out there on the highways and hedges. You supposed to learn this truth, and then once you learn it, you're supposed to get out and teach it. You know, no matter what. And looking and lasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, wherein the heavens shall be on fire and shall be dissolved, and all the elements shall melt in fervent heat. And that's the reason why we're scared and we out there, because we want to be spared of this great destruction that's coming. You know, it is what it is. I ain't gonna get that other scripture, but matter of fact, I'm gonna just put it up here. BESOM. You just don't want me to get it. But that's all right. I'll put it in the description box. And I'll put the definition of BESOM. So I pray this video is edifying to the hopeful elect. And with that said, Shalom.